i24 News is celebrating tonight with a special gala event in the Swiss city of Geneva. And let's go there now to our diplomatic correspondent, Ellie Hochenberg, who joins us from the Geneva Gala. And Ellie, what is happening there in Geneva?
Well, Calev, I must admit it is a very exciting and quite emotional evening for many of us at i24 News, as it is indeed a first, hopefully out of many international galas being launched this evening, tonight, as you've said, in the Swiss city of Geneva. And to dive it a bit further into what's currently unfolding and also the greater scheme of things when it comes to the jury here in Switzerland and throughout Europe, I'm now joined by a man of many titles, among them Mr. Yoel Herzog, of course, among them the president of the Israel-Swiss Association. Thank you very much for your time, Mr. Herzog. So let's start by discussing the current state of affairs. You know, after a turbulent 2 years almost of world pandemic that definitely took its toll on such an international city like Geneva. What's going on here now?
Well, people are waking up from the pandemic. We are still in the fourth waves in Switzerland. They just started vaccinating the 65 and over, but people want to go back to life. And it's good to have an evening where we can be, we're all vaccinated, but still. So it's a good event. And it's good because we are talking about the Abraham Accords, we're talking about Israel, and it's important to speak positively about all that. And i24 is one of the actors in it, so much the better that it's through i24.
And in this respect, Mr. Herzog, one of the fallouts or ramifications of the pandemic is also yet another rise in anti-Semitism. We're not lacking conspiracy theories, etc., things that Jews around the world are used to. How dominant was this feature here in Switzerland?
We encountered it just like everywhere. In the whole of Europe, there is an increase of anti-Semitism, also in the United States. We have a lot of anti-Israel bashing in the universities, also here. And we have to face it. We have to do a lot of work in education. The federal government approved the definition of anti-Semitism of IRA, and we hope now to bring it to sports, to universities.
Well, unfortunately, Mr. Herzog, we are running out of time. Thank you so much for your input and for coming on tonight. Back to you, Calev.